Oh my goodness gracious, great balls of fire. After years of anticipation, Tesla has done it. After basically completely changing the game of the automobile industry, the energy efficient company, Tesla, unveiled last week their new truck. It's called the Cybertruck. If you haven't seen it, well, you must have been living under a rock. That right there is what it looks like. And it's the funkiest thing since Punky Brewster? I don't know. But it's a crazy and wild project for Tesla. And if you think about it, they've done a car, they've done a really fast car, they've done an SUV. What's next? Trucks. And during this unveiling, Elon Musk had a great conversation with the crowd, unveiling and showing off the new truck and the specs and how it's better than any other truck on the market. Now, I'm not a truck guy, and when I first saw the truck, I actually thought it was hideous. But as I started watching the video and learning a little bit more about it, I've actually changed my mind, and I think it's actually a pretty good truck. And if I was to ever buy a truck, I would be leaning more towards this at this point, because it's such an anomaly. It's so different. It's so funky, and I appreciate that. And actually, I like the bed screen thing that goes up. I thought that was pretty cool. But during this announcement, Elon pulls out one of his teammates and says, hey, this glass won't break. The side windows won't break. So I guess if someone is running down the street and throws a golf ball at you or a baseball at you, it's supposed to not break. Will the glass break? Will it not? Well, unfortunately, the glass broke. And if you've seen some of the prototype testing, maybe even just days before the actual announcement, you can see that it basically is like a trampoline where it'll go against the glass and then push back out, and it doesn't break. However, on game day, guess what happened? The glass broke. And then they tried it again, and, well, the glass broke. Now, some would say that that's unfortunate. I, for one, would say that actually the truck unveiling, the announcement, we knew was going to be a big hit. We knew all the big media outlets were going to pick it up. We knew that they were going to say good and bad things about it. And just like Tesla always does, they did that. They had a great unveiling, and the truck was met with harsh criticism, but also, anticipation for maybe the best truck ever built, right? Both sides of the equation. And we knew that they were going to get a lot of attention because a company like that does things that are completely wild is going to get that attention. But now comes the controversy where something that they promised, something that they said will happen, when you see it live and in person, it doesn't happen. As a consumer, how many times have you seen a commercial that says, hey, we're going to do this, you buy it, then you get it, and it's broken. It doesn't work. It doesn't do that thing that was promised. So here we are in front of this scenario actually unfolding. And I think it actually helps Tesla in this case because, number one, the trucks aren't actually in production for many, 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 many more months. If you follow Tesla's model, they do a lot of pre-orders first. They build that up. They ramp that up to see how many to actually to manufacture. Then they do it. Then they make them, and then they release them at a later time. It's a great way to really see if your customer base is something that's interested. I think the first cars did like 500,000 views, and in this case, in just a few days after, they've already pre-ordered 200,000 of these trucks. But here's the even better thing about this. Because if you think about that, 200,000 trucks being bought means that there's a lot of people who were interested in this. Now, how many more eyeballs are on this because the glass broke? Now, I'm not saying that Elon Musk and the Tesla team did this on purpose. But if they did, it would be fine with me. It's a brilliant piece of marketing. It would cost them tens of millions of dollars to get that kind of publicity on themselves for that. And guess what? It's probably not what they wanted, but bad press isn't good press, right? Bad press isn't good press is what people think. Well, guess what? All they did was say, hey, well, he Elon Musk goes, oh, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. I guess we got to work on it some more. And he did what any good leader should do. And it's basically like, look, it happened. We're going to continue to work on this and we'll make it better. But they got so many millions of more eyeballs on it, which would have cost tens of millions of dollars. And maybe the controversy was staged. Maybe it wasn't. It doesn't really matter. The point of the story is this, is that we knew they were going to get millions of eyeballs already. We knew they were going to get a lot of sales. But now, because of the glass breaking, taking marbles, taking a baseball and throwing it out a window, in most cars would break. And actually, in this case, it didn't shatter. It kind of just broke. It didn't go all over the place. It kind of stayed in itself. So it seems like it's going to work. What's crazy, though, is it got a lot more attention. It got millions more eyeballs, and those people were uploading videos of Tesla Cybertruck windshield, Tesla Cybertruck window breaking. And guess what? Because of that, more people were talking about it. It was the controversy of the day, not just the revealing of the car, but we know they're going to fix it. Of course they're going to fix it. They're not going to not get it out there. And so, if you are coming up with an announcement, add a little bit of controversy into it. Say something that will get people to look deeper, get people to talk about it. Because if it's just another announcement to make an announcement, well, that's what everyone does. What do anomalies do? They do things that are absolutely crazy. So number one, the truck is the craziest thing I've ever seen from a truck perspective, maybe even from a vehicle perspective. Number two, they've already sold 200,000. They've already gotten 200,000 pre-orders. Absolutely incredible there. And number three, a little bit of controversy when something that they promised didn't actually work. But the thing is it's not available yet anyway. It won't be in production. They won't be released for many, many more months. So they got time to fix it. And I'm sure they're really close. So if you are about to announce something, or if you're thinking about ways to get more eyeballs on you, throw some controversy in there, because clearly it'll help you get millions, and millions of more views, and people will talking about it, and they'll be talking about it for a long time. And so you got to think about the months after this. They're still going to question, is the window ready? And guess what? I'm sure it will be ready. I have no doubt in my mind that window will be fixed. I have no doubt in my mind that the things that they promised will work. But now, because of this quote-unquote controversy, this window breaking, they're going to be able to leverage and capitalize on that for many, many, many more media hits across the globe. So, controversy is a good thing. Bad press? No. All press is good press. Peace and pancakes. Zack Miller out. Later. Bam!